What up, everybody? Charlie B back in the building. Hope y'all had a good 24 hours, I guess. I don't know how long it is by now. But like I said, I have fun. You know what I'm saying? We took the kids and we did the thing. I want to give a shout out, Splash Harbor. Y'all always cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always support. You know what I'm saying? Even with the wheelchair, things like that. You always support. So, I want to give y'all a shout out. Baby.
Yeah.
What is that? Dear Dutchman?
Yeah.
Okay. Dear Dutchman. It's an Amish buffet. Want to give y'all a shout out. Y'all support. Fed us for free. Can't say none of that. And y'all, it is good. If y'all are in Ohio, in between Columbus and Mansfield, it's the perfect place to eat. I wouldn't know how much it costs, but I know Charlie B said he was gonna hit y'all from poolside. You know, I got the stocking cap back on. You know, hair ain't looking too good after all that water, so I need to cut. But said I'd hit y'all from poolside. This is all I got.
Too loud to film in here, y'all. Way too loud.
You see, I couldn't film in there. So that was my poolside. Couldn't give y'all. Now, there's a lot of people come here and be like, well, Charlie B, you talk about Tam and them, and you really don't show us your kids at all, and blah, 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 and this and this. All right, I'm going to give y'all something, okay? Y'all want to see my kids. Y'all want to see them so bad. Like, y'all act like they don't exist. Y'all done heard them. I done showed them. All that. I didn't even show me and my wife's wedding renewal. And y'all still be like, she don't exist. But it is what it is. Now, let's see my kids.
I was right.
You was right.
Yeah, I was right on the
All right. Arcade.
Yeah, I did something new.
All right.
Now, I hope that was good enough for you because it was good enough for me. I'm going to show y'all another clip, but it's going to be most of the same. But my whole point is this. Are y'all happy? Are y'all happy? Because, truthfully, I don't understand where y'all coming from. Like, I need to show more of this. I need to show more of that. I don't need to show nothing. I give y'all just enough to irritate me. That's what Charlie B do, because I told you. I ain't showing mine.
What up, everybody? Charlie B back in the building. This is how we do. Getting it in.
Since everybody wants to think Charlie B's a liar, I hope that helped. Okay. Now, let's get in the show today, because I don't like to waste your time. I just told y'all I was going to be coming from poolside, and I was taking, you know what I'm saying, my son to kick it with his friends and stuff like that. So, that's basically what it was. But today, Megan, how long did it take you, allegedly, to read this script and remember this so you could just roll off like Tim talks about you when you ain't around? It basically sounded like, listen, what Megan said today sounded like Tim wrote that down allegedly and had her say it, right? Let's get into it. You know how Charlie B do. I did waste your time a little bit, but you know, people wanted to see my kids. People thought Charlie B ain't going nowhere. Okay.
I don't know why this thing is so hard. I hope Charlie B don't see this because he probably gonna have something to say. And I don't need this right now. These things ain't easy. I don't even know why they make them like this. This is ridiculous.
You thought I was gonna say something to you. Me and Miss B was watching this. She said I hated them things. I said, you too? So Megan, you ain't getting no slack for that. It shouldn't have just, they don't work like that, Miss Lady. So I got your back on that one. But that's not the script I'm talking about. Let's roll, man. Proceed.
Oh my God, what is up,
IAG Farm family. It is quite the beautiful windy day.
Okay, y'all, no jokey joke. Is Megan's hair breaking off? Now, I'm not trying to hate. I said no jokey joke, right? Because I know y'all can come here like, oh, y'all talking about this woman hair again. No. This is the point I'm trying to make. Do you remember before Benjamin was born and Megan got her hair done to house? And Tim was asking this dude if he knew anybody who knew how to work on natural hair, right? Okay, so if Megan has never had a perm, allegedly a day in her life, and she just went and bought one and put it in, or somebody put it in, and allegedly she doesn't know how to take care of it, I'm asking the women out here. Y'all tell me. I'm not making no statements. But it looks like her hair was kind of a lot longer than it is now. And if you notice, she seems a little insecure, allegedly, because she keeps playing with it. She keeps playing with it. It doesn't even seem like it's enough to really put up in a ponytail anymore, allegedly. You feel me? Y'all tell me what you think. Is she not taking care of it, or did she burn it up? I don't know. I'm not making fun. I'm just asking. Because I don't deal with that stuff.
Seriously out here, and Benjamin and I decided to get some fresh air and come out and clean and organize inside the barn.
No. You and Benjamin didn't decide to go out there and clean out the barn. You decided to take Benjamin out there to clean out the barn because allegedly Tim was editing and he didn't have time to watch him. Right? Because Tim's about to come out here later on and say, I was editing, I just wanted to get out here so bad. Right? Okay, now let me tell you this. If she was out there, she had to go out and clean out the barn, right? And Tim was just editing. I don't know what y'all know about how this works, but I edit. It might take me some time with the music and everything. It might take me an hour or two. I edit. I do my thing, man. Right? But I'll tell you this. When you're filming, quiet on set, please. Right? That you know what I'm saying? But when you're editing, I don't care what happens. There's nothing, no sounds going on around you. There's nothing Benjamin can do to make him be like, oh, you messed up my edit. No. If he has to stop editing to take care of Benjamin, allegedly that's what he should do. He shouldn't have Megan out there sweeping out a barn with Benjamin, what, 6 feet from the doorway? And she's sweeping out the barn and you can see all the dust just go right out the door. Who's breathing that?
And basically, it's an off, kind of like a partially off day for us. The boys aren't having homeschool today, so
we've all watched Megan. Now, allegedly, when she just said that, did she seem kind of like, I don't know how this is gonna go over well, knowing how everybody over in the peanut game and how Charlie B be like, them boys need more schooling? Yes or no? Yes or no? So I'm just asking y'all, is this script? Because she seemed weird when she said that. And any other time I've ever pointed anything out like this when she sounds weird, most of the time y'all come back in and be like, that sounds just like Tim. And Megan doesn't stutter. Megan doesn't stutter like Tim. But she got the boys today too.
Their off days, they love to be inside. Well, they're always outside, but they like to spend some time inside watching a movie, kind of chilling, playing on tablets, and relaxing in that way. But
and allegedly, you doing the same thing Tim doing. You're trying to prove that the boys have breaks. They don't work all the time, allegedly. You're trying to prove that the boys have downtimes, allegedly. You're trying to prove that the boys watch more stuff than just IAG, allegedly. Is this script hard? Y'all tell me. I'm not going to play the whole video. No, reaction. We just going to hit the key points. Let's go, man.
So, like, the perfect temperature in Mississippi, which, you know, usually it's either way too hot or way too cold, but it's perfect temperature, and it's like slightly windy and breezy, and I'm loving it.
Once again for you, because peanut game, y'all the ones coming in and talking about why Benjamin ain't got no socks on, why Benjamin ain't got this on, why did they? It's windy out here, it's cold. What's good? That was for y'all. Now, I don't know when this was filmed, but when I had Aisha on, wasn't I the one that started saying, like McDonald's, I'm loving it?
This is why. As soon as you step to walk in, you have this huge crate with the boy, or it's not huge. It's actually just a small milk crate, but it's full of the boys' toys. And
y'all been coming here and asking me, where's all the boys' toys? Allegedly, in that crate. Now, I know y'all was expecting some jokey jokes. No. The toys in that crate wasn't a birthday, bruh. That wasn't a birthday, bruh. But that's all the boys' toys in that crate. Because allegedly everybody talking about we don't see no toys in the house. And I had your back a little bit because I came in and said I did see some toys a little bit in the closet one day when you had it open, right? But as far as toys just being all over the floor and toys, what most of us go through, stepping on Legos and stuff, we haven't seen it. Now, to Megan allegedly at first, in her mind at first, it's a large box, right? And then that's a small box, but this is the kids' toys. Okay. Now, like I told y'all before, I've been on farms. I had to go to West Virginia until I was 15. Every year for 3 months, spend all summer. And if I didn't do that, like in between, if they wasn't feeling good, I still just work with my dad. You feel me? So, I've seen toys. I've seen farmers' kids. You know what toys are to them? Man. You know how to switch gears, bro, when you 6? Like, that's farmers' toys. There was plastic bats and stuff in there.
I'm ready to get to work because this is the type of project that I would only dream about doing before and would never have time to get around to organizing and cleaning until we did something major in the farm. But this is just kind of your everyday pick up, everyday clean up, every day, every week at least, organizing that you do when you have a barn that you use every day. So
And you just like Tim now, you all over the place. Is it daily? When do you have to clean out this thing? Because allegedly now, you got to clean it. Daily, once a week, whatever, because now y'all got stuff living in there and stuff, right? That's what Tim told you, right? Allegedly.
I'm delighted that I could just put my touch on it because, you know, before when I was working and going back and forth to the farm, I never got to enjoy and really soak in this part of being here on the farm and really like settling in and making it a home. And
thank you for saying that because I was going to bring it up all before this. And right now, you're still saying that you wasn't sure about none of this. You was just putting your head down, grinding, working, trying to make sure this thing worked, allegedly. And allegedly, you did everything you had to do to make this farm pop. And in a minute, you're going to sit up here and tell you somehow in your mind that you wasn't good enough, you wasn't this, you wasn't that, and it took all your money to have anything that's out there. And allegedly, Tim had you believing, it's all me, baby. This brother is smooth criminal. He better than Mike. He better than Mike, man. He can do that lean.
Blessed to be able to show it some love and to see it now be useful for our family, brooding chickens in this next step in building.
Your family allegedly ain't brooding no chickens. It's you and the boys.
IG Farms and building a home here and building just a legacy here somewhere where our children's children can at least hear the stories. And yeah, it's just so amazing that we use this barn every day.
She just just said the exact thing Tim just said. And Tim is the one that edits this. And he still didn't cut it out. Did she just say basically the exact same Tim just said about 2 weeks ago? Yeah, this is going to be a place where our children can come down and blah, blah. And she's just telling you allegedly what Tim is telling her. Y'all don't see it? I said before, you see her sweep all that dust right out the door. That dust cloud, if you was to see the show today, it was a dust cloud and it went straight out the door. Who breathing that? That's what I said earlier. I just played that so y'all can see the look on her face while she's sweeping. Does that look like she's sweeping in happiness?
Stand up, baby, stand up.
Look at Benjamin. You standing up, man, and walking.
No, what did Uncle Charlie tell you, baby? Stay down, act like you can't walk. No, he gonna have you out there with the grain next week.
Thankful and so blessed. I think that sometimes when I'm doing a project or cooking or cleaning or homeschooling or just focused, I don't really take time to enjoy the beauty of what I'm doing and where I am in this season of life. And
Okay, y'all, who talks all these seasons? Like she just said, it's this season. It could change. Because whatever Tim tells her allegedly, tomorrow it could change. We don't need no chickens tomorrow. We're going to raise all ducks. I mean, it could change. Like, come on, man. Who does it sound like?
And this is just an amazing day to stop and give God thanks and testify that when you follow the Lord, He blesses you. That even if you aren't following the Lord, because I haven't done everything perfectly.
Now I got a video where they say they don't agree with the Lord all the time. And I know a lot of y'all missed it because it didn't do too good. But if you want to know where it is, I'll show you. But she just doubled down on it like Tim be doubling down on stuff. Yes or no? Yes or no? Technically, isn't she the mother of the church?
And there have been times where I just completely missed it, where I was just wrong, and the Lord still made a path for me to see Him and to follow Him and to still take leaps of faith to draw closer to Him so I can hear His voice. And this
is Charlie B just petty, or was that bad? Was what she just said bad? Because basically the only person she talks to about the Lord is Tim. So Tim's telling her allegedly all the stuff she's doing wrong, and then allegedly he tells her what God wants her to do, so she's doing right. Now, let me just say this. Back to she's struggling with this. She's been saying, I struggle with this, I struggle with that, I struggle with this. Like, ooh. And it's because you know your book, or you thought you knew your book, and allegedly this man is coming and telling you that's not what the book means. The book means this, Megan. The book means I run and rule everything, and you listen to me. The Lord comes through me into you, allegedly, the boys allegedly, and Grandma Lily allegedly. And y'all all have settled for this. Well, Tim, why ain't your sisters and brothers settle for it? Well, they ain't crazy, allegedly.
farm is an example of that. When I was just content going back and forth, the Lord made a path for me. Going back and forth, working at Millsaps, the Lord made a path for me to be here on this farm, and I'm so glad He did, and I'm so glad that He's drawing me closer to Him through this farm, through being here with the boys, through homeschooling, through just these everyday tasks of cleaning up the barn.
The Lord made a path for you to get that job, and you made a path, allegedly, for Tim to spend all your money on his dream, and it worked. It worked. So when you sit up, Meg, and you try to say, I wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for this and that and this and that. It all leads back to Tim. How you talk, it all leads back to Tim. Right? Okay, Charlie B, you being petty. No, I'm not. Didn't she just say she got all this because of she does this for the farm, she does that for the farm, she does this for the farm? Who tells her to do that for the farm? So allegedly she feels like she's doing everything God wants her to do as long as Tim's happy, allegedly, right? Because who else does she have to tell her that she's not doing right? She don't go to church. She obviously is going with Tim's ministry and not her old ministry or her old way of thinking about the Bible, allegedly. You feel me? So with that being said, is that like controlling? That she actually thinks this is fun? This is fun. Okay? All right.
Because yeah, like I can feel the wind on my face, just chatting and visiting with the boys and the sun, and there would just be nothing that I would trade for being here in this moment with the ducks quacking and the chickens chirping and the turkeys chirping in the background.
She hit the ducks, she hit the chickens. Oh, you forgot. Tim laying across the bed editing. Let's proceed.
It's a partial off day, so that's what it's about. It's not just about accomplishing a task. It's about being where Jesus wants me to be, which is here.
Hey, Megan, I understand what you think you're saying, but allegedly, before you met Tim, God put it in your heart and your mind to go get your degree, right? Okay. So, allegedly, did God put it in your heart and your mind to teach other souls, to bring them up and let them have other things in life because you taught them the knowledge? God couldn't have told you. Is that what God told you at first? Or what? Why'd you even go to school in the beginning? Because you was really in your book, right? Okay. Now, since the only teachings you have is Tim, and allegedly you let everything go out the window because that's not the way Tim speaks, allegedly. How are you so sure that Jesus wants you right there when allegedly he put in your heart to go to school and to teach, right? Okay. Tim comes along and allegedly he puts in your heart that wasn't right. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Ain't much jokey joke in this one. Because sometimes Charlie B gotta be... I gotta show y'all that I'm not dumb. You feel me? Come on, y'all. Y'all tell me. So, if Jesus wants her to be right there now, but before she met Tim, Jesus wanted her to go to school, allegedly. Oh, let me get back to my thing. Who's right and who's wrong? Because she's only listening from the word of God, like I said before, to your boy, big man.
Hearing his voice and saying, okay, use my hands to bless this space. That's what I'm gonna make it about today. Not just about cleaning the barn and doing the task.
So allegedly you want us to believe that Jesus told you to use your hands to clean up that space, but he told Tim, lay across the bed and edit. And when you get done, go out there, sit in a chair, and still just chill, bruh.
I'm gonna say, Lord, use my hands to bless this space so when the boys come in every day, they feel your presence. And when they step in the barn, they remember and they're thankful that Jesus is the reason why we're here, that he established this barn, earnestly established this place for us to establish our family and for us to draw closer to him.
Next, here we go again. All right, now, is she acting like this brother's Jesus again? Allegedly. Tim's always the one talking about how he built that barn with his 2 hands. Tim named it Ernest. He did. Am I overstretching here? But she always acting like, allegedly, throwing something in like, Tim is Jesus. Right? Okay, Charlie B, you overstepping. I'm overstepping?
For us to build the kingdom for his glory. And so I want them to feel that when they walk in this space. And so that is my...
Now do you think I'm overstepping? To build a kingdom for his glory? Okay, Tim built it. I didn't say it, she did, allegedly. Okay? Oh, Charlie B, I don't think she meant it like that, bruh. You can't have no kingdom of heaven on earth. That's not possible. Charlie B, do you know how crazy it would sound for you to think that you could actually have heaven on earth?
Yeah, I was inside here a Godhead, and I was chomping at the bits out here. I hear the wind blowing.
I know, it's so nice. I think I'm enjoying...
Now I know, some of y'all don't even watch the show no more. Y'all just watch Charlie B and get the reaction. So, I told you the brother was in there chilling, didn't I? He was allegedly, he had breakfast, he had pre-breakfast. He had pre-breakfast, then breakfast. Then he ate semi-lunch.
Charlie B don't know me. Just pick my nose, tell the boys look off. I'm about to eat it. Yeah, that's how I do. That's lunch right there, Charlie B.
It's nasty. Did y'all catch that booger eating allegedly? Man, gross. Now, I ain't gonna make you watch it, but Tim took about 7 minutes to pull down these cans and Meg was talking. But in the end of it, he made a statement that I wondered if y'all caught it. Here we go, and I'll fix the camera too, because it's off a little bit.
Looks good. Thank you so much.
That's fine with that?
Yes, awesome.
I'm gonna send me a check in the mail.
Don't worry. $21. Send you a check in the mail.
Catch that when y'all watched it? He'll send him a check in the mail. Why he act like she can't get no money? Was all that little skit when they went to go buy the property the last time, was that just a skit? Was that something to prove that, oh, Megan could get some money? But from what he say, he got to send himself a check in the mail. Okay. Just wondering if y'all caught it. Y'all cut it. I didn't play all of it because basically, technically, it was sickening. Okay. Allegedly, she went out there, got the ladder, brought the ladder in, set the ladder up, convinced to take all that stuff up to the loft. Y'all realize Tim's still sitting outside, right? This brother, allegedly, how do you turn your wife into a farmhand? Is it a farmhand or is it your wife that helps out on the farm when you need assistance? Or is she just a farmhand? Or is it her farm and you playing games, allegedly? Because she cleans the barn, you edit. Her and the boys feed all the animals, you edit. Every now and then you'll come out there and swing a hammer or two once or twice a week. All the rest of that allegedly you edit. But guess what? The boys and Megan's job never stop. Rain, sleet, snow, shine, I don't care. Right? So now let's just go ahead and jump ahead and get into Megan really putting her foot in her mouth. Because Tim, I think, allegedly is describing a ministry that they will never have. Everybody want to come in and be like, oh, these channels messing with this brother won't never do nothing. I'm doing pretty good. Okay? Now, let me just say this. What they're about to say, you tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong. Not possible. It's not possible. And if he really feels like this, y'all might be right.
I literally am living my dream. I can't tell you how grateful I am, how excited I am to be living this life, and I don't think I've done enough to deserve it. Just to be honest, I have not done enough to deserve it. I wasn't good enough or aggressive enough. I didn't plan well enough.
Okay, see, that's one reason I know why y'all rock with Charlie B. Because I'll tell you in the beginning what I'm going to talk about in the end. And if y'all want to, I don't care. My whole point is this. Megan, you really want Charlie B, who already said, you're a good woman. You're a good woman as far as you're raised in the book. Allegedly, you saved yourself for your husband. You're a good woman. You know your book, right? You really expect me to believe and Peanut Game to believe that God is telling you you wasn't worthy. You didn't expect, you shouldn't have none of this. You shouldn't do none of this. And who's it on then? If you shouldn't have none of this, Megan, and I don't understand where you're going with this, because every dime it took to get out there was yours. Now, I know Tim said he cut grass allegedly. I know Tim said he cut some hair allegedly. But how much hair did you cut allegedly? Because your boys, never mind, I ain't going there. Okay. Now, we all know allegedly this was all built off of Megan's back, right? Okay. Who's putting in Megan's mind that she wasn't worthy, y'all? Her husband. Who's putting in Megan's mind that she needs to be thankful to have all this? Allegedly. Her husband. Now, we all know who her husband is. Who was that? I had somebody come in, was kind of mad at me, and y'all ride with me. Okay, so I'm going to fix it. Allegedly, the fake prophet. You still mad at me for calling him a pastor? I hope not. I ain't calling pastor that time now. Okay, allegedly, the fake prophet, if he is telling her she ain't worthy and she done built all this, how can he tell y'all anything? Yeah. Come in my comments and break that down to me. How can he tell y'all anything if he can allegedly explain to his wife, you still ain't done good enough. Get out there and slop them hogs. And you bought them.
But God in his mercy has just given me an amazing life where I get to be here and sweep out a barn and clean up and bless this place that my kids come to every day to do chores and take care of ducks. And I get to be a part of building Jesus' kingdom here on earth.
That's going to be the end of the show right there. Is that possible? Is it possible? Okay, let me tell you this. I want y'all to come here and tell me if we're all striving to get to heaven, why do we need it here? And how can, it's not, you can't do, okay, Tim, you can start building people mansions out of gold in Mississippi. Okay. Bruh, they're talking about, let me break it down because I don't want y'all to really go in on them like, oh, he thinks he's God. Hey, hold on 1 second. I think she's talking about their kingdom, y'all. Everything God's giving them right now, I think that's what she's talking about. But I still think she looks at Tim as like a higher being, allegedly. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Because the rest, I just couldn't take no more. You know, some videos you can watch and then some you be like, I'm done. That's where I'm at with that. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Let me see where we at. What else I got for you today? For the people who be, I appreciate y'all. Charlie B, I wonder where you be getting the t-shirts and stuff like that. Any t-shirt I done rocked, or I'll tell you where I got it. 9 times out of 10, my son has the same one. Or something similar, because it's hard to buy like shirts for you, like if you want to rock with your kids like I do. Because some people find it corny and a lot of people like it. Like if you notice in my video from earlier when He got Minecraft Crocs on. I got Minecraft Crocs on. You know what I'm saying? That's just something we do that helps him get through his autism. You feel me? Daddy, we dress alike. That's right. You feel me? Now, I know this has nothing to do with IG or nothing, but I just want to... It kind of does. Tim, there's a lot of people come in and say, allegedly, your kids need help with their speech and things like that. Okay. That's for you to decide. That's your family. Okay. Now, if you listen real hard, we go up to that place on the red. So, when we went in there, my son was like, they got the new thing. I seen it on the tablet. Or something he said like that. This is a boy that wasn't supposed to say a word. He was going to be in diapers, they told me, basically. I was going to have to wipe him. No, he goes to the bathroom by himself and everything, and he's talking. And he got his own money in his pocket, and he put his own dollars in the machine and started. So, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all for... I know y'all used to sometimes Charlie be rocking out with 2 videos or 3 videos in 24 hours. I could only drop 1 yesterday. Picked the kids up from school early. Went to Splash Harbor. Spent the night. Splashed again this morning. Came home. I'm here for y'all. Now I'm about to go to work. Now, Tim dropped the podcast. You know Charlie B. Now I'm Satan. I'm Satan, bruh. Okay. I'm about to run over here, see where my son is at, help him a little bit. Give me 3-4 hours. You know your boy don't play. Charlie B, I love y'all. Y'all be easy. I'll be back. Hey, y'all look. I could have been on probably like 30 minutes ago. I had like 5 minutes left and I stopped it. You know what the reason why I stopped that video earlier? And I said it was sickening. Alright, there's a part in the video, y'all go watch it, where Megan starts to talk about family. And she only mentions Tim and her boys. She never mentions her mom and her dad, which we never see. But you know what I thought was sickening, allegedly? She never even said Grandma Lily when she was talking about her family. Y'all go watch it. Let me know what y'all think. But I stopped uploading my video because I kind of was feeling like I cut y'all short. But Grandma didn't need that. She ain't need to be left out when Megan talking about family.